All my money went to drugs. Like, I wouldn't eat for like 3 days.
Actor Lillo Brancato doesn't shy away from talking about his past in the hopes it will save someone else from a similar fate.
When I was at my worst, I was a heroin addict and I was a crack cocaine addict.
Brancato rose to fame in the 90s, playing Robert De Niro's son in A Bronx Tale.
Sorry, I thought I was alone. I'm just thinking out loud.
And later, a wannabe mobster on The Sopranos.
Oh, the money. Okay, yeah, sure, sure. Get Tom's money.
But by the time he was on The Sopranos, he was falling headfirst into the throes of addiction. Brancato says he was dabbling in heroin to balance out the manic highs of crack cocaine.
I'm getting into like these, films and television, and just my life just went out of control.
Life came crashing down on December 10th, 2005, when Brancato and an accomplice broke into a Bronx apartment looking for drugs. An off-duty NYPD officer who lived next door, 28-year-old Daniel Anchategui, confronted the pair and was killed in a shootout. Stephen Armento is serving life in prison for fatally shooting Anchategui. Brancato was charged with second-degree murder and found not guilty. He did serve 8 years for attempted burglary, but it still wasn't his rock bottom.
I was thinking of escaping from the emergency room in Jacoby Hospital because the guy who sold me crack lived a few blocks away.
Brancato says it was a conversation with his mentor a year later that struck a different chord.
Thank you. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, someone's dead. You know that? But for some reason, that day when he said that, it just told, like, I was ready.
Brancato began working out, studying, and got clean. He credits prison with saving his life.
And sometimes I look at, the police officer lost his life at the hands of my addiction. I know his parents, his family doesn't want to hear it this way, but sometimes I think of him as like, he was like my angel. I know it's a very serious thing that I do what I do and not just go waste it because someone did lose their life.
He now works to mentor others who are facing addiction at More Life Recovery Center in Metuchen.
You have like a real vested interest, like a real personal vested interest in seeing them get better.
Brancato says his old life is firmly in the past, but it still fuels the work he does every day. He says he doesn't have contact with Officer Anchategui's family, but if he did,
I want to really apologize to them. He was 28 years old. Like, I never in a million years would have wanted to see your brother get hurt. You know what I mean? That night, all I wanted to do was get high and go home. I think about that every day. Think about that night every day.